Happy Monday. Happy Monday. A happy Monday to your baby. Yes. This is a get ready video. Get ready with me video, okay? Because I was rushing out this morning on Monday morning. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on my video and watching it till the end. Thank you so much. Thank you for all my ride or dies. So go ahead and hit that like, hit that share, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you can always know what your girl doing. That's it, y'all. That's it. Let me jump right into it. I had a disturbing conversation yesterday with one of my girlfriends, a close friend of mine who lives in out of town, lives in the Bay Area. Her brother just got out of prison. He's been in prison since he's been 18. And back and forth, basically. But this is the longest he just did 20 years. So she told him, you can come here, but you got to pay bills, you got to do this, you got to do that. And I was thinking, wow, he's been locked up for, I mean, eons of years. Okay? He been in there back and forth since he was 18. And the longest he's been out from the time he started going in, it's been like a year or two. Okay? He barely even did that each time. He has to ease his way back into society. He doesn't qualify for a halfway house because he's on medication. I guess he's been traumatized and everything that's been going on with him since he's been locked up. His last 10 years of being incarcerated, he was in some kind of institution, okay, medical facility or something, and having to take psych meds and everything. So he's kind of messed up in the head. So he doesn't qualify for the halfway house because he needs, they're not, halfway house is they're not going to be there to monitor you taking your medication and all this stuff. You have to be in a mindset of being able to get out into society, look for a job. You have to do, a program. And he's not able to do that. So she said, so what I'm going to do is, she said, I'm going to hook him up with with this girl I know that got 4 kids and live in the projects. So that way, he don't have to worry about having to pay no bills. And I'm like, no, you did not just say that. I said, so let's explore this. What do you mean? She said, if he gets with a woman that got her stuff together, her expectations is going to be high. She going to be expecting a lot. But if I help him hook up with someone that don't have high expectations, he'll be okay. I said, that's a nice way of saying low self-esteem, high expectations. Okay? Excuse me. So I said, so are you really serious right now? She said, girl, yeah. This girl I hooked him up with, she got 4 kids. She live in low housing. She don't have a job. Her rent is only like $120 a month. And so he'll be able to handle that. And I was like, wow. And he's cool with that. He told her to, yeah, hook me up. She hooked him up. She been writing him since he's been in there for the last year. He's out now. He just got out, I think Friday. And he went to his sister's house. They had like a big cookout and all that stuff, because they was glad to see him, because they ain't seen him in over 20 years. So they all, they had food, and you know how they do. So now he moved in with the girl and her kids. The kids, she's never brought the kids up there to meet him. She was just going up there herself. They talked to him on the phone and stuff like that. So you're going to move this stranger in your home, because even though you've been writing to him, even though you visited him while he was locked up, you don't know him. Okay, people think because, I've been dating this man in prison. I've been, just like that prison show. I've been writing to him and I've been visiting him and you don't know him. You still don't know him. You don't know him. You met him in there. Okay, and of course he's going to tell you everything he wants you to know. He wants you to hear. He's going to tell you everything. He's going to give you all that jailhouse rock talk. How beautiful you are. How he's going to come home and do this and do that. How you guys are going to do this together. And you guys are going to do that. Yes, he's going to tell you that. Yes, he's going to fill your mind up with all these fantasies and dreams. Yes, he's going to tell you that. He's trying to get in. And then you're so lonely. You're so lonely and don't have any type of motivation or will or anything. And it sounds good. You're listening to it. You're going for it. He just wants a place to stay. And he seeked out a woman purposely that had kids, that lived in low housing, and as they say, that has low expectations, which is true. Her expectations of him will be lower. Because if he was to give her the $120 for the rent, and she's able to take that little money that she hasn't been able to do and do some things for herself, I see a disaster happening. We have to do better, you guys. It just saddens me. It hurts my heart, because even when I be watching these shows after Love After Lockup, and I see these women that have met these men in prison, and they write to them, and then they get out, and then they expect him to just jump in and be that man that they said he was going to be. They have to realize that was all on paper. That's what he was saying. He's been locked up, like my friend brother. He's been locked up for years. He is not going to want to come out and just jump in and just be stuck in the house. He's going to want to breathe. He's going to want to explore life a little bit. It's going to feel good to him to be able to wake up when he wants, to go everywhere he wants to go when he wants to He's not going to just come home. He's going to want to see his old friends. He's not going to want to just come home and kick his shoes off and sit on the couch and watch TV with you all day long. That's not going to happen. And so, apparently, she has low self-esteem. It's obvious. And it's sad. And I was just thinking how there's predators out there who actually seek out women like that, who don't have high expectations for themselves, who don't have a dream, who just want to be with a man, just want somebody, just want a companion. And believe me, I get it. As a woman, as a human being, we do want a companion. We do want someone to spend our life with. We do want somebody to laugh with. We do want that partner. We do. We do want to get married. We do want that life. And I'm speaking from a woman's point of view. Yes, we do. We do. But there comes a time where we really have to be careful. We have to be careful who we invite in our life. So now, so he got out, and you know, they get gate money because he's in state prison. So he got $200. He gets out. He went on and gave her $100. He said, I can't get, he gave her 100. He kept 100. And my friend said she was happy. She was happy to get that 100. She was like, yeah, he gonna take care of me. And I was thinking, I said, that's what she said. She said, girl, she was happy. And then they went out to eat, but she spent that 100 for them to eat. I'm like, did she not realize that she spent her 100? That he kept his? And they went out to eat. She said that the girl was like, well, I ain't tripping because he gave it to me and I can do what I want to do with it. And I want to just show him a good time. This is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a disaster. I feel sorry for what her kids are about to endure. She has 4 kids, and I feel sorry for her kids, what they're about to endure, because this is not going to be a pretty thing. This is not going to be pretty. He seeked out a woman with low self-esteem. He seeked out a woman who does not have high expectations for herself. Her children are about to see all this stuff unfold. Excuse me, you guys. I'm putting on my coloring in my eyebrows. This is a story time plus get ready with me time video. You guys, I just, and when she was saying it to me, I was like, are you serious? I said, and so I said, does she think you're her friend? Because apparently she can't be one of your good friends. She can't be somebody you care about. Because why would you put her through that? Why would you put her through that? So basically, she think you her friend. I said, because girl, you're not a friend. She said, she cool, she all right. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, you guys. And I just, it made me look at her in a different light. Like, dang, if I ever have an issue or ever have a problem and need somebody to talk to, I won't be calling her for no kind of moral support or anything, because she ain't going to want to see me. She sound like to me, she the type that, and this has been my friend for years. I never thought that I would even be thinking this way of her. But she'll probably, lightweight probably like when I'm going through something. Because, look what she's doing to another person. And encouraging it. And, what, because you don't want your brother there? You guys, I don't understand. I feel sorry for her children. I do. That's who I really I'm feeling sorry about, because she has sons, she has daughters, and I'm not going to say especially the daughter or especially the son, because it's going to hurt the children in different ways. It's going to hurt the girl, it's going to hurt her sons, it's going to hurt them in different ways. It definitely is. It's going to affect them. And my friend was telling me one of her kids was like, Mama, just let him just come visit for a while. Don't let him move in yet. The kids are already saying that. Her kids are already, the oldest son, her oldest kid is a boy. He stood up for, he spoke up for the siblings. And they all, they had a little meeting. She was telling me all their kids be getting together talking. Yes, because this is their life. This is their damn future. You're their mom. The hell? Yeah, they talking. So, the son was the one that spoke up for everyone. And said, told the mom, Mom, just let him just come and, just kick it with him, basically. He didn't use that word, but basically that's what he meant. Just let him come visit you let him come over. Don't let him move in. I don't know, you guys. It's just a sad situation, and I damn near like cried on the phone when she was saying it, because I wish I knew the girl so I can call her and tell her don't do it. I really had to pray for her yesterday, because loneliness is a bad place to be in when you're lonely. Loneliness is dangerous. To be lonely, it is dangerous, because you start making decisions, wrong decisions for the wrong reasons, and you don't know it though. At the time, everything sounds good. It sounds good, and you be lonely. You want somebody. You want to have someone in your life, but you end up making some bad choices because you're lonely and desperate. Desperation is the bottom line, and we have to learn as people, as women. I'm speaking to the women. We have to learn how to love self and be with self, because the universe will place you in, and when it's your time, will place you in a position where you will meet that person. You won't even be looking. You won't even be thinking about it. You'll just be at the right place at the right time. My cousin just got married, and she told me her love story, how she met her husband. She went out with friends, and they invited him, and she didn't even want to go at first. And then, that's how she met him. It just, with friends. It's just, it was meant to be for them. The day they met, they've been friends, and they've been rocking ever since. And they're married now, and they've been together for a few years now. And I think 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. But the point I'm making is, when you're not looking for it, and you're not thinking about it, and you're moving on with your life, and you're getting yourself together, you're getting your mind together, you're getting yourself together, you're working on yourself, you're loving yourself. We have to teach ourselves to love ourselves. We have to train ourselves. We have to teach ourselves to love ourselves. Okay? Sometimes we have to just give ourselves a pat on the back every day. We have to we have to look at ourselves in the mirror every day and tell ourselves things that no one else would tell us. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're smart. We have to forgive ourselves for mistakes that we made. Okay? I didn't even realize how depressed I've been about certain things in my life. And I really had a breakdown. Okay? And I have to deal with the fact that I have no one. I have no one in my life. Besides my daughter, I have no one that showed empathy towards me to try to help me, knowing that this is not something that is out of the norm. I have no one. Okay? And God shook me up. He shook me up, and shook me like a tree with all my oranges and lemons. Everything was falling off the tree right there in front of me. All my issues, everything was falling down. Everything was shaking up on that tree. He got me by myself. Okay? And I have been working, trying to deal with things. And that's what we have to do. Sometimes we just got to be shook up. Sometimes we got to break all the way down. But we need to be with self. We need to be with self, and we need to tell ourselves certain things, so we won't end up in a bad relationship, in a bad issue, in bad problems. Because that girl that my friend hooked her brother up with, I feel so bad for her and her kids. And this is not gonna go right. It's not going to go right. It's just not. And I feel bad. And I'm kind of hurt and bothered that my friend, did that. It's like, you don't want your brother there with you. Your house is paid for. It was willed to you. I understand that, but he needs some moral support. He needs support from his family. He needs some support. So he can, because all he's going to do is end up being back locked up again. And now he's about to ruin this girl's life. Even in the kids' life. It's going to trickle down to the kids. Who, you guys, that is just so deep to me. I just can't believe it. I just can't. I mean, I know that we as women, we end up in bad relationships because we have, sometimes low self-esteem, or maybe a man, you can have high self-esteem and then the man tears you down and to take your self-esteem away and be controlling and be all these terrible things. But then there's predators out there who seek women that are already damaged, that are already broken. They seek broken women so they can use them. It's just, God, I damn near cried with her on the phone. Not with her, because she ain't crying, but cried while I was on the phone with her. I was like tearing up, like, for the girl. I just can't, you guys. I just can't. We have to do better. We have to do better, you guys. So look here. Look, I done combed my hair and put my little face on. I was running late for work today and overslept. I'm here and I got to get through this day. I thank you guys for watching. I'm sending good vibes out there for everybody for anybody that's going through or in a bad relationship and you feel like you can't get out and you feel stuck. I'm throwing good vibes out there for you that God will give you the wisdom that you need and give you the strength and the confidence that you need for yourself to get out of that situation. And if you have kids, for you and your kids, I'm sending that out there for whoever is going through something like that. Okay? But what I always say before I end my videos, hold your head up. Keep your chest out. Okay? Don't be walking around with your nose turned up in the air at people and frowned all up because you're feeling the way you're feeling, because things are going the way that they're going for you and you don't like it. So now you're mad at everybody else because they're smiling, they're happy, they found a way to cope. You need to find a way for you to cope. Don't throw your stuff off on somebody else. Keep a smile on your face regardless of what you're going through, because this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Okay? Don't let nobody steal your joy today. A lot of times we work so hard to get that joy. We work so hard to get it. Don't just give it away. Don't just hand it away, you guys. Don't do it. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.